everyone, I'm Beth with Bodies by Pilates, and today we're going to do a lower body workout. You don't need any props for today's workout, you just need your mat or the floor. We're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to be working our glute med and glute max today, and a little bit in your thighs too, maybe. So let's come into a 4-point kneeling position. So when you're in your 4-point kneeling position, you want your knees underneath your hips. You want your hands right underneath your shoulders. Now, you can also do this if you have wrist problems down on your arms, okay? So, in fact, I'll just do it down here. How's that? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna lift that right leg and then take it up and bring it in and take it up. So the movement is happening from the glute max. That's right where the butt and the hamstring sort of meet. So the one thing I want you to think about when you're in this position, however, is try not to hunch those shoulders up by your ears. So, I never write my classes down whenever I do this. So hopefully I'll remember the exercises we're doing on both sides. All right, hold it up there. From here, I want you to take it down and up and down and up. You're trying to keep your hips facing your mat, so try not to open it out to the side. And again, lift using that glute max. So not the momentum of the leg necessarily. All right, hold it up here, little pulses up and up and up. Really doesn't matter if your toe is pointed or flexed. It's up to you. Okay, just keep that little pulse. Think about the upward movement. Pull the belly in. Remember to relax those shoulders. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend that leg out and then bend it in. Extend it and bend it. So just rotate that hip to be looking down towards your mat, not out to the side. Keep that leg lifted as it extends and bends. Extend and bend. Check back in to make sure the belly's not hanging out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Lower it and lift it. Ooh, I had to find the floor. And lower it and lift it. Lower and lift and lower and lift. Good. Keep pulling that belly in. Try not to arch the back as you lift. Maybe put a little micro bend in that knee. All right, hold this one up. Bend it one more time. Take it across and up and across and up, over, up. You can do it. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, and then let's switch sides. So bring that knee in, take it up. In, pull the abs in, and up. So if you need to rest, go ahead and rest. Otherwise, we're going right to that other side, and then hopefully I'll remember everything we did. So now your supporting side should be pretty tired. So we will get tired pretty quickly on this. All right, this time I want you to just bring it down and take it up. Squeeze, down, and up. If you feel like you are leaning into your supporting side, try to even yourself out over your 3 points of contact with your floor or mat. That's going to turn those obliques on and the core on. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Point that hip down. Pulse it up and up and up. Good. So again, if you feel like that hip is open, just tip it down. About 10 more seconds, then we're gonna extend it and bend it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend and bend, extend and bend. Feels good. It hurts, but it's a good hurt. Keep going. Almost there, about 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna lower and lift it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it right there, tip that hip to face down, lower and lift and lower and lift. So again, if you're feeling kind of strain in the back of the kneecap, just put a little bend in there. That leg does not have to be perfectly straight. We're focused on the glute max. So not focused on how beautifully straight your leg is. All right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it and then take it across and lift and across. That was very dramatic. And lift. I really want you to squeeze it on that lift. So after this one, we're going to go ahead and lie down and start our sideline lift. This feels so good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. All right, come on to your side. Again, if you need to take a break, now would be a great place to take a break. Otherwise, let's go ahead, lie down. You want to pull that bottom oblique up. Let's just bend our bottom leg for a little bit of a kickstand. You can prop your head up if you want to. I usually go up and down a little bit because if my head is up, sometimes that pushes my oblique down and I kind of want to pull it up away from here. So leg is going to be lifted at hip height and then just relax that top shoulder, pull the belly in and then lift it from here and lower and lift and lower. So you want to concentrate on keeping this hip facing forward. Another one that you don't want to necessarily open it up. So if people can get their leg way up, you've probably fallen off of your bottom hip. So just tip it forward. If you feel like, well, I can only lift it this high, that's okay. Do you feel that contraction? That's what we're going for, not rocket style lifts. And then I don't want you to bring it all the way down and then all the way up because it gets a break every time you hit that floor. So that's why we're only going down to hip height. All right, about 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna hold it up. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold it right here, little pulses. Beautiful, little pulses here. And then we're going to turn it into little circles in 3, 2, 1. Little circles forward. And little circles back. That's killing. That's awesome. All right. Hold it down, hip height. Bend it in. Press it out. Bend it in. Press it out. So I want the knee to be lifted as if it's just sliding across a countertop. There you go. Out and in and out and in. Now check back in. Have you sort of started to rest on your mat? All right, hold it here. 1 inch forward, 1 inch back, 1 inch forward, 1 inch back, forward and back. The movements coming from here, as you hear me all the time say, use the glute to move the leg, not the momentum. 10 more seconds, and then we're going to close these legs and open them for our book openers. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, take it up, take it down, and up. So your book openers are different than your clams because you should be able to balance something right on that shin the knee and the heel stay on the same plane. And then once again, if you feel you're either super flexible and you're able to open this leg really high, or you've fallen off those hips, so just be careful. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it right there. Soles of the feet come together. Shift the heels back so they're in line with the body, and then lower it and open it. Close. Now you're doing your clams. I just caught my shoulder way up there, or at least it felt up there for me. So I'm pulling it back down. I have to do sort of a head to toe check all the time. Because as soon as you start concentrating on something else, then maybe the shoulders jump back in. You've got it. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Set those legs down. Tap that hip out. Extend those legs, but extend them to your front corner. Take that top leg up. And then using your hand as a kickstand and your other hand in front as your kickstand, go ahead and lift and lower and lift and lower. Up, down, up, down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one. Separate those legs. Lift, lower, lift, hover. 3, 4. We're going to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it there. Bring those legs back together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. Wow. Okay. Press yourself up. Take that working leg behind you. Give it just a second to open up, and then we're going to go ahead and do that other side. Hopefully, like I said, I'll remember everything we did. If you need to take a longer break, just go ahead and take a little longer break. Otherwise, we're going to come down on this other side. So again, find your position that works for you. Take that bottom leg in that 90-degree angle. It's your kickstand. Take your top hand, pull up on those bottom obliques. Top leg is already at hip height. Lift it, lower, lift, lower. So now your legs are really fatigued. They're probably going to be just a little sore in the next day or so, which is so good. These are muscles that are hard to find. And because we walk and run, everything's in that forward plane. We don't always use these, but they are really necessary for balance. Good. We've got about 10 more seconds, and we're going to hold that leg up and just little pulse it up. Here we go. Hold this one up there, little pulse up. So make sure that hip is pointed forward, not up. That didn't make any sense, but not up, forward. And then just relax that top shoulder. All right, little circles here. Little circle. And just make sure you're not sagging into your mat. You should be able to slip your fingers under there and reverse it. All right, here we go. We're going to bring it down to hip height. We're going to bend it in and take it out. Squeeze in and out. In, it comes and hovers right above the bottom leg. Just catch your breath here. Remember that knee stays lifted. So if the knee kind of sinks down, you're not going to get quite the same sort of benefit from that exercise as you would if you keep that knee up. Hold this next one in. It's up an inch, back an inch, forward and back, keeping the knee lifted, moving from the glute. So not a lot of bouncing back and forth and the whole body's bouncing, but it's these deliberate movements forward and back. Nice job. Last 4, 3, 2, Last one, lower that leg and lift it. So our book openers, knee and heel stay on the same plane. When you lift, you squeeze. You do not fall off of that hip. Let's check back in on the core. Is it nice and tight? Are we pulling up? Is our shoulder relaxed? We've got about 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there. Soles of the feet come together. Shift the heels so they're back. Ooh, that hurt. And lift and lower. Okay, so I just really felt that glute so bad when I tried to pull those feet together. But it's a good pain because I know that I'm working and strengthening my muscles. Everything's going to be super shaky. I love it. We've got about 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, take those legs down, tap out those hips, take them forward, and then lift that top leg, and then the bottom leg is going to meet it. It's going to lower to hover. It's going to meet it. Lower to hover. So we're getting those inner thighs involved as well. And then you'll also feel your obliques. So if you were to poke yourself in your side, you'd feel how strong those obliques are right now. Last 3, 2. Last one, hold it here. Separate those legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring those legs back together. Hold them here for our last 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs. Whew. All right. Press that top leg back into your seated mermaid position. Wow, you guys, that was so good. Okay, so you really do need to open up your hips after working them so much like that. So I want you to do either the seated mermaid position and try not to kind of lean off to the side because you're not letting that hip open. You want to kind of set it down. You do that on both sides, or your figure 4 stretch, or your crossover. So cross it over, really hug it towards the opposite shoulder, right? Hug it in towards the chest. You'll feel that glute really release there. That was awesome, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please check out the other videos on my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you back here real soon.